Yo, what is up, YouTube? Hey, this is just a little update for subscribers and fans that have been following the channel for years, and I've been missing. So most of the reason that I haven't made any videos the last couple months is because I've had two pretty significant ankle injuries, and maybe you guys saw those in the last videos, but really you haven't seen me in very many videos for about 2 months, and that's mostly the reason why, because in September, I hurt my right one pretty bad, and then on Halloween, I was riding and hurt my left one even worse. So now those are back together again. I've actually started running on them, which will segue me into the other thing that I've been absent because of. I am going to be getting back into triathlon. So if you've noticed a little bit different shape in my face, you'll notice that my hair is a little longer. That's how long I've been gone. I've lost 42 pounds so that I can get back into triathlon shape, which I actually really haven't started training yet, but I'm pretty close to a weight where I can race at, which helps a lot when you start training again. So look to become an elite level triathlete again, which means I have to dial back on the dirt bike stuff a little bit, which means I'll just be doing a little bit more trail riding and stop trying to be the next Jeremy McGrath that I'm never going to be. I just got done basically traveling for 10 days and without any sleep, and so I'm just getting over a cold. I've been home for 2 days now, so the cold's going away a bit. But that's where I'm at, and so I'll talk about a couple of the bikes real quick. So I've been riding the 690. I marshaled Ultraman race, which I intend to be doing again next year, which will be my 5th and maybe final. I feel like I have some unfinished business at that race. I've never actually made the top 10 at Ultraman, and I would like to be top American, which also plagued me. I have had that within reach before, but I got sick right before the race with food poisoning in 2016, and that kind of screwed everything up for my life's plans. We're gonna take another crack at it. We're gonna go for number 5 and try and break the top 10. Hopefully maybe even the top 5, but I only have a 1 full year to train, and that's a pretty tall order considering most of these are lifelong endurance athletes, and I am not. I am a guy that identifies as a motorcycle racer who didn't really race that many motorcycles because he had to work too much, and became a triathlete. So it's a tall order, but I like big challenges, and never been afraid of them. So I've been riding the Supermoto too, but it mostly hasn't been me riding the Supermoto. It's been the lady that you've seen in the other videos. We marshaled Ultraman together, and I was on the 690, and the 690 averaged 52 miles per gallon. I have a fairly heavy hand when I'm marshaling, so that wasn't a lot of low speed stuff in there, and it still got 52 miles a gallon. And she actually averaged on the 250F to get 72 miles per gallon on average, and that's mostly on E-free 89 and a little bit of 92, and so 72 miles to gallon, that 250F, which was mind-blowing to me, because when I ride a 250F off-road, it's like, I don't know, on a low day it's like 36 miles per gallon because I'm so much heavier handed on the 250F, ringing her wide open. So that's pretty impressive. Haven't been on the e-bike at all, sorry. Last time I was on the e-bike is when I hurt my ankle really bad, and that was the bike that I did it on because the rear master cylinder went out on the foot brake, and so I converted it back over to a handbrake for the ride, which was actually good to teach her with. And we switched bikes. I put her on the 250F and I jumped on the e-bike, and I went riding a wheelie down the road, and when I went to hit the rear brake, it didn't exist down at the pedal anymore, and so I looped it out. That's what blew my ankle out, and I blew it out in a pair of SG12s. So that's a pretty significant boot. So it wasn't because I was wearing tennis shoes or trials boots like I was the last time. I was wearing practically a ski boot, and it still blew out. So yeah, pretty gnarly. It was a 3rd degree sprain, I think. That's what I had one nurse tell me. I didn't go to the doctor. They were wasting my time. It possibly did have a fracture, but there's no clicking, and I've done all the PT on it myself. This is what I do for a living, actually. Just, you know, working it myself, and it's it's working good again now. But that's pretty much where I'm at these days, and I hope to make some content a little bit more soon, but it's definitely going to be a lot more sparse than it was, because I'll be back into triathlon training pretty hard, and the motorcycles are especially riding the rocky stuff, is just a little bit too much risk injury for me to take to get too wild and crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to post an update. My Google Analytics and my channel is falling way down in traffic. Didn't die or anything. I'm just here getting lean and mean for some triathlon, and I'll post some of that stuff too. Maybe I might even race biathlon with a GoPro on, just so you can see. I'm gonna try and win the race in January, so I won't do that one with the GoPro on, but we'll see if maybe I can do a February one or something like that with the GoPro on, so you guys can race a biathlon with me. If you want to watch any motorcycle videos, pop into some of these playlists that pop up here and here, stuff like that, and catch you guys in the next video.